Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Pants Underground. I am John, your host. Happy Monday. I know it's hard to hear Happy Monday, but that's what it is. Today, I would like to talk about something that has been in the news quite a bit here since before Thanksgiving, and it has started to ramp up. There's more and more sightings, there's more and more reports, and of course, we are talking about the drone sightings over New Jersey, New York, and my home state of Delaware, Pennsylvania also. So let me be perfectly blunt. I do not know why they are there. The most popular theory is that they are part of a nuclear assessment team searching for radiation blooms, possibly to search for a lost nuclear weapon. Where I get that from is a gentleman that is the CEO of a drone manufacturing company in Wichita, Kansas, has put out a TikTok video where he explains what he thinks. And like I said, he's just thinking. This isn't confirmed. This is his opinion. He even says that it's his opinion, that he thinks he knows what the drones are there for, and they're there searching for a lost nuclear weapon. So let's real quick. I'm just going to play this. I'm piggybacking off someone else's YouTube channel, Benny Johnson. I hope he doesn't mind. I'm just going to play it through just so you can see who he is.
Hey everyone, my name is John Ferguson. I'm the CEO of Saxon Aerospace here in Wichita, Kansas. I'm not normally a TikTok kind of a guy. I like what.
So that's who he is. They say that they produce military drones for the military. And he's blowing the whistle about some lost nuke, and that's the reason that these drones are searching. Okay, so this is why I do not think that this is what this is, okay? I do have some background as far as nuclear energy goes. When I was in the military, I was stationed on a nuclear-powered vessel. I wasn't on the team that ran the reactor, but when you're on a submarine, everyone has to know everyone else's job. And I have participated in several radiation emergency drills. Let me tell you something. If they were searching for a lost nuclear weapon, doesn't matter what, if it's a missile, if it's a bomb, if it's anything, they would not just be using drones. Okay, drones, they're not, they're cool. They are cool. Don't get me wrong. They've got drones that are delivering medical stuff, drones that are delivering food. That's cool. But they're not practical for long-term searches. Their batteries last, 30, maybe 40 minutes at maximum, depending on how much weight these drones have to carry. That would not be the ideal vehicle to use if you're searching for a weapon. And plus, the military they have planes, they have jets, they have helicopters that carry radiation detecting equipment. If they wanted to search for a nuclear weapon over New Jersey, New York, Delaware, whatever, they would be using these Hawkeyes, these AWACS, helicopters. They'd have all this stuff. They would not be using drones. Trust me. The radiation detecting equipment on these aircraft is phenomenal, and the range is incredible, and they would be using that. You would also see tons of unmarked vans, unmarked cars, just all over the place. It wouldn't just be drones, okay? There's no way. I can't imagine. There's a chance that maybe that's what this is, but I just don't think it's likely. I'm sorry, I don't think it's likely. For one thing, this gentleman that is supposedly a whistleblower is the CEO of a company that makes military-style drones for the military. Why would he be blowing the whistle on the military? Maybe he's mad that they're not using his drones. I don't know. Would that be a thing? But he would be killing his business right now if he was to come out and blow the whistle and say the military is doing this. They're searching for a nuclear weapon. The military, not only, if he had a contract with the military, he would have an an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. He would have some type of top secret clearance, and he would not be able to talk about this. Okay. Plus, he would lose his military contracts. So I don't put any stock in what this guy has to say. I know that Benny Johnson is pushing him. I know that Alex Jones is pushing him, but I don't know if they've ever had to deal with any of the things that someone that has dealt with nuclear power has had to deal with. Trust me. And it wasn't real. None of the things that I had to do were real. They were all drills, but they were military drills, and they might as well have been real. Okay. The only thing that wasn't real was the fact that there was not an emergency. There was not a radiation emergency, but we treated it like there was. Okay. I'm telling you, if they were looking for a nuke in New York City, the most populated, largest city on the planet, there would be, I'm telling you, man, helicopters, there would be jets, there would F-16s, all of these craft have the ability, or they can have the ability to detect radiation. A drone would not be feasible. For one thing, drones can get shot down by some dumbass in his backyard. Okay. Also, drones, they don't have the staying power. They can't stay up. You have to travel to the location where you're searching, which could take 20, 30 minutes, and then you have to travel back. So that only gives you a few minutes to search for whatever you're searching for. Okay. I just really don't think that they're using the drones for that. And plus, I mean, yes, I do live rather close to the current president's beach house. Okay. I'm maybe 10 miles away as the crow flies. And there have been some drones reported over my area, but they've been reported over Georgetown, which is inland from where Biden lives. Biden lives right on the coast, right there in Rehoboth Beach, like less than a quarter mile from the ocean. Okay. Maybe a quarter, maybe a half mile. Okay. But he can walk. If he could walk, if he was up to it, he could walk to the ocean. Georgetown is inland, like 16, 17 miles inland. There's nothing in Georgetown, nothing but a bunch of illegal immigrants. Okay. There's no reason for a drone to be flying over Georgetown, Delaware. There's no military bases close to Georgetown, Delaware. The closest military base is Dover Air Force Base. Okay. And that's 40 miles away. There's no way a drone could make it from Dover Air Force Base to Georgetown. That's the only reason I'm saying I just don't think I just don't think that they're looking for anything nuclear. I really think there would be a much larger government presence, a much larger military presence, and the drones, to me, I think they're really good for surveillance, really, and maybe not even that, because they're loud. People can hear them. People can see them. If they were actually on a top secret mission, these drones would not have lights. Okay. They're not worried about anybody running into these drones. If they were on a secret mission to search for some lost nuclear payload, they wouldn't put lights on these drones. They wouldn't let people know what they're doing. Okay. They wouldn't, it would be completely silent. All right. But if they were using the drones for that purpose. But like I said, if it was an actual nuclear emergency, they're actually searching for a hot bomb or dirty bomb, there'd be planes, there'd be jets, there'd be helicopters, there'd be vans, there'd be cars, there'd be all kinds of stuff, not just drones. Okay. So I just don't think that's what it is. I really think that this is some kind of hoax. I don't think that the government cares about it, or they would be actively trying to stop it. They would be telling us what it is. I don't think they want to spend any resources on it. I don't think the government cares what it is. I don't think it's the government. I really don't. It may be some type of simple government surveillance plan, but the way that these drones, where are they launching from? They're launching, yes, some have been spotted over military bases, but they're also far from military bases. There's no way that these drones could make it there on their own. I think it's just something strange going on. Some kind of game. Somebody's playing a game. Somebody's trying to be silly. But I do not believe in the nuclear emergency scenario. I've been in nuclear emergency drills, and they are much, much more chaotic. Let me put it that way. I really do hope that we find out what they're there for. I'm very curious. They might just disappear and we'll never know. Who knows? I hope that that's not the case, but it's possible. It could happen. I mean, there's been quite a few things that have just stopped and no one knows the explanation. So we'll just have to wait and see. One of them did crash and the FBI showed up and whisked it off. That might tell you that the FBI has something to do with it. If it was the military would have showed up. The FBI wouldn't have any. The military doesn't like to share information with the FBI. So it wouldn't have been the FBI that showed up. It would have been the actual military that showed up. Trust me, they have their own reaction teams that can deal with this stuff. That's all I got today, guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope it maybe gave you a bit of a peace of mind. Give you a little bit more information that I have on my end as far as what it would be like if they were actually searching for some type of nuclear device or any type of thing that produces large amounts of radiation. I just don't see them using these drones. That's all I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.